Enterprise Magento. From the screen, you can see that it's a sales website. There were extensive customization that we performed, specifically on the back end, and most of the features were already present on Magento. But there were some features which the client specifically wanted, which we had to completely customize. Now, let's look at what those features are. Yeah. What the client wanted was a multilingual e-commerce site in a master slave environment. It should have all the default functionality of a normal e-commerce site. An example of catalog management, order management, reports, gift coupon, time-based sales, and specific functionalities on category, where some minor customizations were done. Among those challenges, I'm now going to present two of them specifically. One is the product creation approval flow. This feature allows an admin to moderate all the products that are being created by multiple sellers in the Magento backend. The second thing is it's a conditional checkout flow based on the product that you have added into your cart. An example, by default, Magento is built for a merchandise product where it has the billing, the shipping, and payment flow. But when the seller wants to sell some, let's example, a virtual product, some paid services, so there is no default support for those kinds of products on Magento. So we had to do some major customization and overflow those challenges, and I'm going to show you how we did that. Okay. The slide you are seeing now is a basic flow of how the admin will moderate the product. We have initially launched this as phase 1, where we have provided just a basic functionality, and in phase 2 there are lots that are coming up, but they are still in development phase. Okay, now what happened in a product moderation layer is that the seller comes, log into the backend, and create the products. But those products are not immediately visible on the front end. The admin logins, and they have an option of preview on each product the seller have created. And you can see when they click the preview button, it opens the product page in a view of a front end. Plus, you can see that there are buttons at the top where they can either approve or reject. There are other sorts of features embedded here, like the notification system, the SMS systems, when the admin performs either an approve or a reject operations. Now let's see how we implemented these features. Okay. Number 1. Okay, sorry. The first thing is we inserted a new button called preview on backend. To do it, it's pretty simple. You just override the block of make admin HTML as shown on the screen, and on the next step, we just simply created a controller for it. So that when the button is clicked, it calls the catalog product mates and show the preview view of the product, along with 2 buttons which we have implemented using jQuery. And when either of the button is clicked, we have also created a custom attribute called approval_status, on which this field is updated. And now this handles the backend part. Now what happens when on the front end part? We have to apply a default filter on front end so that only those products are displayed which are approved by the admin. For that, we have the second points here. You just have to override the model match catalog model layer as there's a snippet of the code, and the approval underscore status is highlighted to show that this field is taking the settings of this field. So this is the basic way of doing it, and there are more coding required. If anyone is interested, they can contact me for any guidance on this one. Now, moving ahead, let's go to that second option of conditional checkout.